Midjourney just dropped V1 video generation, and I've been testing it out to see if it lives up to the hype. Spoiler, it's impressive, expensive, and exactly what you'd expect from the team that made AI art feel magical. Let's take a look and see what Midjourney V1 is good at, where it disappoints, and whether you should add it to your creative arsenal. So what is Midjourney V1 and what can it do? In a nutshell, V1 is an easy way to create cinematic videos directly in Midjourney. The outputs have all sorts of quirks and what the fuck moments, but the styles, textures, and aesthetics are as impressive as any other video generator I've used. Here's what it looks like. You feed V1 any image, whether it's something you generated in Midjourney or uploaded from your camera roll, go to animate image and choose from high motion or low motion, auto or manual if you would like to add a prompt. Hit submit and watch your images come to life. V1 is pretty damn fast, spitting out 4 different 5-second video clips in a minute or so. This speed will vary depending on how many users are generating at any given time and will slow down if you're using relax mode. The quality, it's a mixed bag. Overall, I found V1's outputs were all visually engaging and ooze that aesthetic we've come to associate with Midjourney. Compared to the likes of VO3, Kling, and Runway, Midjourney V1 is right up there in terms of subject matter movement, character consistency, and aesthetic. Some of these outputs are just so visually engaging, you get lost in them. The mixed bag part, as you can see, just about every output has at least one uncanny element, and oftentimes the movement is all over the show. I think Google VO3 and Runway have an edge in terms of overall quality, but V1 is not far behind and will no doubt improve with new releases. So what are the real breakdown costs? Brace yourself. Let's talk money because this is where things get interesting. Each video generation costs approximately 8 times more than a single image. Ouch. If you're on the $10 basic plan, your credits are going to disappear fast, really fast. You might get a handful of video generations before you're tapped out for the month. The sweet spot seems to be the $60 Pro plan or the $120 Mega plan. These higher tier plans give you unlimited video generations in relax mode, which means you can experiment without watching your credit counter like a hawk. The downside is that generations in relax mode can be slow. But here's the thing about that 8x cost. You're not just getting one video, you're getting 4 variations, each 5 seconds long. So you're really looking at 20 seconds of content per generation. When you break it down per second, the math starts looking not only reasonable, but great value for money compared to what you would have traditionally spent to create video like this. It's especially reasonable when compared to the more expensive VO3 and Runway. My suggestion, experiment with the basic plan and upgrade if and when you need to. An unlimited plan is a game changer if you plan on generating video at scale for your business or your personal project. The more you generate, the cheaper it becomes. So where does Midjourney V1 really shine? The biggest win is workflow integration. If you've already been using Midjourney for image generation, V1 will fit like a glove. I've used Midjourney to develop image frames for video generators like VO3, but it was a pain in the ass constantly moving between the two. Now you no longer need to jump between platforms or learn new interfaces. It's right there in your existing Midjourney setup, which means you can go from static concept to moving prototype in minutes. For social media content, this is a big deal. Those 5-second clips are perfect for Instagram stories, TikTok transitions, or LinkedIn posts that need a little extra visual punch. The style consistency is also spot on. If you've built a brand around Midjourney's aesthetic, your videos will match perfectly. My favorite thing about V1 is the stylization. The majority of my outputs were at least great to look at, even if the scene was incoherent. Let's be real about the creative limitations. You can't fully control the direction of movement, the speed, or specific elements that you animate. You're essentially rolling the dice and hoping one of the 4 variations matches your vision, as with just about every other AI video generator. Speaking of limitations, Disney and Universal just dropped a massive 110-page lawsuit on Midjourney, claiming the AI company pirated their libraries to train its software and is now generating endless unauthorized copies of characters like Darth Vader and the Minions. According to the lawsuit, Disney and Universal actually tried to work with Midjourney first, asking them to stop infringing their copyrighted works or at least put in safeguards to prevent AI-generated versions of their characters. Midjourney's response? Basically, no thanks. This isn't just a corporate drama, it's a battle that could reshape how all AI tools operate going forward. For creatives, this lawsuit will likely determine the future landscape of AI tools, whether they'll keep operating as they do now or need to fundamentally change their approach. So is Midjourney V1 video worth exploring right now? If you're already paying for Midjourney Pro or Mega, or you're a power user, then absolutely. The unlimited relax mode generations mean you can experiment without breaking the bank, and the learning curve is minimal once you're already familiar with the platform. Okay, so let's get to the real point. Is Midjourney V1 the best in terms of quality? In my opinion, sometimes. It still lags behind Google VO3 and Runway in overall quality, but it produces some absolute gems, and I'll be using it in combination with VO3, Kling, and Runway, especially for rapid prototyping and storyboards. Midjourney describes this as an early milestone towards AI systems that can simulate entire 3D worlds in real time. So we're definitely in the early stages of something much bigger. The question isn't whether AI video will become mainstream, it's whether you want to start learning now while the competition is still figuring it out, or wait until everyone else catches up. For what it is right now, Midjourney V1 delivers on its promise. Your images move, they look good, and the process is straightforward. Just budget accordingly and set realistic expectations about 5 to 21 seconds of video and what it can do for your project. The future of AI video is here. It's just going to cost you 8x more than you're used to paying. If you want to unleash your creativity and thrive in the age of AI, go to escapism.ai and sign up for my free newsletter, where I share the latest creative AI trends, tools, and tutorials to help you future-proof your career and build the creative business of your dreams. Thanks for watching.